Hey there, it's Frank. Motivation Monday. I want to tell you about one of my most favorite philosophies when it comes to marketing and growing a business. It's commitment and consistency. And the reason this is my most favorite is because regardless of the type of plan you're executing, the commitment and consistency to that plan is going to make all the difference in the world. You can have a halfway decent plan that's not the most perfect plan in the world, and if you just simply execute the hell out of it, you're going to have amazing results. In fact, momentum is what's created when you have high commitment and high consistency. So let me show you a little graph that I drew up, and it'll illustrate this point a little bit further. So over here we have an X and a Y graph, typical graph that you've seen. Over on the bottom here we have time. This is macro time, months, years. On the left, we have effort. So effort is time, money, and resources. And the time here is about micro time, the hours per day you're spending and your team is spending, the amount of money you're deploying towards something, resources. And so in our effort to achieve something great, whether it's marketing and trying to grow your brand awareness, you're trying to grow your business, whatever it may be, the effort over time is what you're deploying here. This dotted line here is your ROI break even. So below this is a negative ROI, above is a positive ROI, indicated on this side here by ROI. So let me talk to you about what typically happens. What typically happens is people will deploy effort for a period of time, really high, and what they'll notice is during that high effort, you'll have your ROI look something like this. And what happens with most people and most organizations, especially when it comes to marketing, by the way, high effort, and then all of a sudden, people on the executive team will say, hey, where's the ROI? This isn't working. And so what will happen is, effort will drop, and then all of a sudden, ROI drops, and only to seemingly validate the point that marketing, that blogging, that SEO, that whatever doesn't work. Right? And so what happens is people start all over and run this same cycle again, right? It's like being on a hamster wheel. But instead, let me show you how it actually works for people who achieve anything great when it comes to marketing. Let me show you how it actually works. So how it actually works is this. You deploy really high effort over a very long period of time, and your ROI graph will look something like this. Again, this is conceptual, but it illustrates my point. Your ROI actually looks like this. Now, anybody who's achieved anything great when it comes to marketing, brand, growing a business, this is what it actually looks like. And so you'll notice over here in this area, this is all your ROI negative period. And over here, this is all your ROI positive period. And what happens is most people never get here because this is too painful. They don't want to do this. They start to experience this and then they bail. But I will tell you, anybody who's achieved anything great, amazing marketing, growing a brand, growing a business, this is the reality. I call this area right here the triangle of pain. And the news for you is that there's no avoiding it. But the promise I have for you is if you're committed and you have high consistency over a long period of time towards a halfway decent plan, remember, it doesn't have to be a perfect plan, but towards a halfway decent plan and just execute the hell out of it, you'll then make it over here where things like brand will start to work for you, right? And when brand works for you, people come looking for the thing that you're great at. Your margins go up, and you start beating your competition, and you separate yourself from all the noise in the marketplace. This triangle of pain, though, you can't avoid it. You have to go through it. In fact, I would suggest to you, if this is what marketing looks like or growing a business, this is also what everything in life looks like. You want to get sexy, right? You got to go through the triangle of pain of getting up early in the morning, watching what you eat, getting sore, not liking leg day, right? That's exactly what happens with anything in life. So my Motivation Monday to you today is about embrace the triangle of pain, because this makes this possible.